A very good evening, everyone. Welcome to the last game of round 20, and round 20 is the last round of this season, 2023 season. And we're finishing it up with first versus second. It's Fitzroy against Melbourne Evolution, and what will be a cracking game to end the season. Evolution, from last week's win against Carlton, have rewarded them their first ever championship for Series Futsal Victoria. And Fitzroy, I guess this match for them is just a bragging rights, a consolation match, and we thought this was going to be the decider, but it looks like Evolution in the end proving too good with one game up, providing them with the trophy. Let's go down the lineup of who will be on the squad list for this evening. Let's start with Fitzroy. We've got a few new additions on the squad. They're led by captain 13, Claudia Frescalzo, with her sister Diana Frescalzo. We have Elizabeth Ayer, number 20 in goals. Number 21, Bianca Rosano. 11 is Clara Panizzi. Kat Sidecheck as the other goalkeeper. And 32 is Melinda Aloisio. Got that almost down pat. And for the Melbourne Evolution side, we have in goals, welcome back, goalkeeper Madeline Nobbs. Number 2, Maya Watson-Lowe. Number 4, Katie Foster. 7 is Mary Hugh Beak. Number 10, the skipper, Rebecca Davies. 12 is Finny Nobbs. And lastly, 23 is Mila Best. And Josh, thoughts on this game and thoughts on the performance of Evolution and Fitzroy?
It's always a tough one to pick the games between the two best teams in the league, and I'll say that fairly. I don't think many people disagree with me on that. These two teams, what they do and what they bring to women's futsal is absolutely amazing, and the way they play is so impressive, and you could honestly stand up against the very best of them. I think personally, and I'll make a bold prediction, Evolution's going to take it out. They're going to complete the sweep, get the brooms out, because they are on a different level this season. We know what Fitzroy can do. We know the culture in the club. It doesn't matter. They're not good enough.
Well said there by Josh up here in the commentary box.
Hot take, right?
Hot take. Josh's hot take. It's going to be new next season. Watch out. It's going to be a YouTube short.
I wish.
Post-match, we're just going to stick around here in the box, and we're just going to get a hot take.
Feed my ego like that. No.
Just, look, it's futsal, it's sport. If you don't have ego, you know, why are you here?
True.
Speaking of which, Beck Davies, first set piece here from Evolution. Doesn't result in a goal. Defence there coming from the Fitzroy squad. Going to be hard to beat, and do apologise for the viewers. I don't know what you're seeing on your screen, but from what we're watching, the kit is very similar. I don't know who allowed this. I'm sure. Hopefully we can see the different. The both teams are wearing white socks as well, so it's going to make it even harder. Fitzroy have got their purple kits on tonight, which we were discussing. Normally they wear their all black, but tonight they've decided to rep the purple. It's
a very interesting decision. It's not to the benefit of anyone, not even them. Because how are you going to... You have to tell the difference between your players too, otherwise you're going to pass it to. But I love that black kit. Their black kit, we were talking off air, has to be one of the best kits in the league.
It's so simple and minimalist, but it's so good at the same time. Like it's hard to create a minimalist kit, but also make it look good.
It's just beautiful. I mean, that's the easiest way to put it. It's just a beautiful kit. What about you? What are you thinking in this game? You're not getting out of this prediction loop either. What are you thinking?
I think Evolution's got it.
Yeah.
They've got a very strong full squad tonight that have brought them a lot of winning games throughout the season, where Fitzroy, they've got 3 of their crew that's there every week, but the rest are players that they've brought in. So it's going to be an interesting game to see the chemistry. So Evolution, I feel like going to be proved too strong, and they're going to do what they do best, is just play a really good game of futsal. As turnover from Davies, Lays it off to Foster. Can it result in a goal? And it sure does. Beck Davies, the skipper of Evolution, draws first blood here tonight.
Well, I didn't think it would come so early, and it almost looked effortlessly. And it all starts with Davies. Always starts with Davies. 1-2. Foster plays across goal. Tap in way too easy.
And in the meantime, on your left-hand side, Mary Hubeek's tying up her shoelaces.
She doesn't care. She's having too much fun with it. There's no pressure in this game for them. They can play.
They can rehearse all of their set pieces and all the trainings that they've done. And look at the crowd. There's so many people there tonight. I haven't seen this crowd in women's futsal throughout the season. It's incredible. Everyone stayed behind it to watch, and I think Evolution's brought a lot of family and friends in to watch this game as well.
Even behind the goal, you can see a bucket load of people. And they deserve it because they play so well. And Evolution, if you're Fitzroy, it's going to be bittersweet if you do come out and win this game. Because then you have to do an interview and you have to sit there and like, how do you feel about losing the title to Evolution? It's going to be hard. It's going to be hurt a whole bunch.
No comment. I don't think they want to talk about it.
I
would just leave straight after the game. That would be me. I would be like, see you later.
Yeah.
They still have to receive the medal, right? The runner-up medal?
Oh, yeah, they do.
Do they? Is there a runner-up medal? I don't know.
I think there is a runner-up medal.
Maybe not. I can't remember.
I mean, would you take a runner-up medal? If you're Fitzroy, the golden child of clubs?
I'm not Fitzroy, so I don't know what my behaviour would be. Intercepted by Beck Davies with ease and had to force Liz Air to do the split save.
Honestly, think about Evolution. They have 2 MVP candidates on their team. How not? Oh, wow, who are they missing? They're missing
Bruna Silva.
Bruna Silva and Koizumi?
Yes.
Wow, that's a big loss. Really, it is a big loss. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even scrutinize that when I was making my prediction. They're missing 2 incredible players. Like, Bruna Silva, we know what she does.
Oh.
We know what she brings to the table.
She's just incredible. She's just, as Michael Scavelli would say, a sorceress.
Sorceress.
Like, she's just so magical. She's just scoring goals from the most acute angles.
Yeah. And again, she kind of falls under the radar. When you have 2 people, 2 stars, both coming for the MVP, you kind of fall under the radar. It's
but
very hard.
She's like a workhorse. She doesn't have to be there to score the goals, but she's there attacking the ball, creating those chances. She just works so hard. And you call her name all the time because she's just there in every single play.
Well, those players win championships for you. You don't win with a star and a supporting cast that doesn't run and doesn't do anything. And that's what it makes Evolution so good. Everyone plays their part. They do it well. They do it right. And they do it to the best of their ability.
Absolutely. They're here. A lot of them travel far away as well. You know, you're not going to waste your time every Wednesday to travel and then not perform your best. And I feel like their seniors and their coaches are the ones going, if you want to be part of the list, you have to perform. And everyone comes here, the moment they put their kits on, the moment they walk out, they know their role. There's Fitzroy from the back, just unable to find a connection forward for Scalzo. Again, just been shut down there by Maya Watson-Lowe. Throw down, turn from Friscalzo. Can this be a result in a goal?
Wow.
Absolutely not. Just the turn that she does is just so lethal.
Yeah, she's quite a specimen. Oh.
And on the other end, Katie Foster. Looking to hit the moon. We still don't know what moon it is tonight.
Oh, what is going on? They didn't call the whistle. That is poor from Evolution. No matter what the result is, you got to keep running.
Yeah, that you can't just stop playing assuming that the referee is going to be on your side. So what was the call here?
What is going on?
I don't know what the call was. That looked like a clear play to me.
That's poor.
What was meant to be
we talk about champions and championship mentality. That's not it.
What is it?
Yeah, it's on screen now.
But what's the foul?
Is there a bump on Knobs? What are they calling? I don't understand. they think it's offside or something.
It's not offside. I'm watching it. What is meant to be the foul? I'm not sure. They called it the moment the ball went to ground. So
if anyone's watching at home and you have a hypothesis, please.
Maddie Nobb's not going to be happy with that because she's the only one continuing to play. She goes, well, they haven't blown the whistle. And Fitzroy went, I'm just going to continue playing.
I'm so confused. Like, we watched the replay. I see nothing in it.
Was it a grab to
Nah.
her beak? I don't know. Let's watch that again. What was in it?
Well, that's certainly.
We can't call it from our end. This is all we've got.
I really don't even know.
Is this going to be a goal to Fitzroy? Let's hear what the refs say.
What is? Did they call a goal? Did they got a success? Okay.
Or did it hit the ceiling? Why is it a side ball?
Can we see that one more time, please? Just one more time. Because I'm absolutely like perplexed. What in the world? Maybe
Let's just watch it and see.
Maybe it hit the ceiling. What is?
Because they were pointing up in the ceiling. I think that's where their hand is. They're pointing up and going, you hit the ceiling.
Well, that's one thing, guys. Well, 1-0 it stays.
We don't have that angle from where we are.
Yeah. But then how are they? But listen, how are they making that decision though? How are they going to a review? What are they reviewing? They're reviewing their memory then. There's no review. How can you review if it hit the ceiling if you can't even see it?
That's a very good question. Moving on, that was not a goal for Fitzroy. Unfortunate. The review goes against their favour and still 1 to Evolution. But I don't know, Josh. We just have to move on and
keep on keeping on
because we can't dwell on that for too long because there's no really footage of it.
Well, that will be. Oh wow!
So if, for example, if it's inconclusive, would it normally be the umpire's call that whoever called it or not called it when it was live?
You would think so. You'd think that they would
go. Couldn't find an answer. If it's touch or not, or we couldn't find it. We couldn't make up a decision. We're going to go with the on-field or on-court umpire's decision.
I mean, the main ref has to make the decision at the end of the day. I don't know how they do it, but that is a hard call. I don't know how you make that call. I know that the comment section is saying that the ball goes so far out of the camera, but the ball has gone out of the camera so far that it hasn't hit the roof too. So they're still making that call on their memory. They're like, I think it hit the roof.
You can't even hear it. There's no you can't
hear it.
Anywho.
But it's fine.
That's going to be in your hot take.
No, I don't want to cause controversy with that one because at the end of the day, is that really a game-changing goal? Oh my, that's a game-changing goal.
Beck Davies just showing us how to play futsal, and that is how. It's just, without a doubt, one of the outstanding players of this season. You come from a set piece. Miller Best just having that shot blocked off. Just that last decision making to pass it on to Beck Davies. And Beck, just unbelievable goal.
I was going to say that you should be getting out to her there. Froskelzo did. She got out there. What do? That is one of the positions where sit back, take it, move on, clap your hands, try and get a goal. Oh!
That was close. Oh, it's getting heated. I think you predicted it when you said this might be a heated game. It's The temperature's definitely rising here.
Well, think about these two teams. We talk about ego. Both of them have egos. You can't be a top team without an ego to an extent. You want, especially Fitzroy, when you win that much over so many seasons at a club level and then you start to lose, that hurts. That like absolutely not just hurts, but eats into you. And so now they're going down 2-0 and they really can't do anything about both goals. It wasn't bad play, it was just Beck Davies. So
Yeah, you can't go back and review it because it was an outstanding goal.
yeah, you can't do anything about that, really. So they just have to play their game and hope that they make chances. They actually haven't made chances this half.
No, they're definitely feeling the absence of a lot of their players. You know, Claudia Friscalza has to play more of an anchor role because she's the only one that could play the game and force the ball out. She can't play forward because there's no one there in the anchor role.
They're missing that Dama Georgie,
Chloe
Dranovsky,
Steph Otto.
the
playmaker's the one
playmaker.
That's going to fend her the ball.
Do I think this game is different with someone like Dama Georgie on? I don't know, because those two goals, I don't think you can do much about them. And Friscalzo was on her.
They've just got to find different avenues with the squad that they've got.
They will. They're Fitzroy.
Oh, they'll find a way. It's in the fundamentals futsal as they find a way again. It's the counter on. Oh, Maddie Nobbs in the edge of the D. Referee plays play on.
Incredible.
Will they challenge this? I think Fitzroy have sat down. They didn't want to call that one.
Oh!
And Maddie Nobbs with a save again.
Well, they can't challenge it. Can they? Oh, yes, they can. Sorry, Evolution was yeah.
Oh, and Friscalzo with a rocket. Wow, Maddie Nobbs. I don't know how far she was.
Yeah, I don't know.
From the line, but her hand was definitely out there. It's just a matter of did the ball hit her hand when she blocked it. Wow. That would have been a penalty.
Yeah.
And a yellow card, because we did see a yellow card from the last game for Acu.
That's
doing the same thing.
True that.
Oh, it's controversial. It's so quick.
I don't think that handball claim was merited on that one. With Beck Davies, her hands behind her back. Are they challenging it?
I think they are.
Good call, I think.
You need a top angle, if you can get this top angle camera in slow motion. So the call, I believe, could be a handball from Beck Davies from a corner kick. We get something from the corner kick.
Oh, were they going for that, or are they going to go for the earlier?
For the earlier one from.
I think that's.
If we can probably get the earlier one to have a closer look at Maddie Nobbs.
Yeah.
We could probably look at that one if they want to challenge that.
That's more. I don't. They're going to lose that challenge if they think it's on Beck Davies. They're losing it. Here.
Oh.
There is. If that's the call, good call. That is. We'll see that one more time if we can get a top angle. Not sure. That's the only way to see the line and judge it.
But other than that, the other one wasn't. All right, here we go. If they're challenging this one.
You'd have to. This is the only one. Oh my goodness.
No, it hit the back of a Fitzroy player.
So that looks like it was in the net, in the D.
It was in the D when Maddie touched it. But it came off the back.
Wow.
Of Diana.
Wow. What expert goalkeeping. Really, truly what great goalkeeping. And she was coming off an injury.
Mm-hmm.
And you're doing that?
Yep.
Incredible.
So she's touched it, and then it flicked off. I think it touched Claudia.
I think either way, Fitzroy missing out on a VAR call.
It's up to the interpretation of the referee and see what they see.
Well, I assume it's for this. It can't be for the handball. The handball was No, I don't think so. I've never seen like that was the worst. No, I'm not. It's not happening. It's not happening. Commentators curse though.
It's taken a while. The referees have still haven't come to a decision.
Let us know your thoughts.
Yeah, no, the handball wasn't. If you're watching it closely, it's Beck Davies' arms. She's smart. She's not going to have her arms out.
Yep.
And she's positioned herself away. All right, here we go.
Of course.
Not called. Denied.
Right call. Absolutely right call.
All right. Moving on. Don't know what call they were going for, but both were unsuccessful for Fitzroy.
Yeah.
And then now they've lost the challenge of this half. They still get another one as it resets in the second half. And Evolution still have one challenge up their sleeve. So Fitzroy coming in the end of this season with 15 wins and 4 losses. So for them, I don't think we've seen them with 4 losses in a very long time.
They've been that dominant so many years.
Dominant, exactly. And Evolution, 2 losses, 17 wins. And this game, if Evolution lost last week and Fitzroy win this week, Fitzroy would be equal to Evolution and win the championship over goal difference.
It's quite unfortunate. They didn't choke because that was a tough game. You lost at the last second to there were some questionable calls in there, they'll say, and perhaps they're correct on that. Either way, though, you can't get beyond the fact that you did lose twice to Evolution. You can't complain in that front. You had to be better. If you had won those games, you'd have won the title.
Well, Preston, I think they were the one that decided it when they bet Fitzroy 2 rounds ago.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Fitzroy,
I said they don't want to. They didn't choke that one. It was up.
Yeah,
it
oh,
was
you're
close.
saying about that game. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Because even with that game, you still had you haven't beaten.
Of course.
Fitzroy Evolution, and you need to.
I'm going to play it down. Rosano still play on.
That's it.
Oh, hit the post. Second chance, Fitzroy. There must be some force field. Something going on the Bermuda Triangle in that D because strange things has happened.
Now I'm thinking about this. They had a major... Nobbs wasn't playing most of the season. What a miss. I mean, she's an incredible goalkeeper, one of the best.
They've brought in a keeper.
Yeah, great goalkeeper too. She did well. Check.
That was another one. It's going to come to my mind one way or another. I had to look at the... It's just really gone now. My brain is just frozen. Here it comes to me. Beth Mason-Jones.
Beth Mason, that's it. She was also
she was
very
amazing,
good.
Yeah, she was really, really good. And when Maddie Nobbs had surgery and recovering from that, she came in.
Are we talking about the predictions for this? We never got those predictions up.
No, I don't even know where it is now. It's so far out.
Rumour has it Evolution was put 5th.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Could be.
Oh, my goodness. There is some scrimmage between Maddie Nobbs and number 11 from Fitzroy, Clara Panisi. What just happened there? Because it was really... Was it unprovoked? I don't know. Maddie Nobbs is just one of the nicest people and a very solid goalkeeper. You rarely get into a fight with her.
What's going on here? Wow. Heated.
And I think she pushed her to the ground.
Why
There
would
you go.
do that? Okay. That's not how you win against this team.
So you can't run into a goalkeeper and then throw it to the ground.
Ah,
Well, either that or Matty Nobbs lost balance. I'm not sure, but it's just whatever is happening in the grounds right now and happening inside Evolution's D, it's just, I wouldn't say chaos, but it's some weird omens happening around there. Because
Yeah.
the goal before didn't go in, and now there's, each time that ball is in that area, it's going against Fitzroy.
Oh! You're proving you're right again.
Like a black cloud hovering around, an invisible cloud or mist.
Well, one thing we have to note, Fitzroy do usually heat. Oh my goodness, what the heck is that?
I think Fitzroy's trying to
Are they?
take every player down.
I mean, I don't know if we have a replay of that. That is ridiculous. Maybe my eyes deceived me, but oh,
It was a trip?
it wasn't as bad as I thought it was, but
Well,
near
Mary
there.
Beak was leaning. She was losing her balance, and it must have been something that Claudia may have done to make her fall to the ground.
It kind of looked a bit more malicious first time round.
I think live, when it's fast, it
Yeah,
looks like that, but when it's slow motion, you kind of went, oh, that didn't look too bad.
That wasn't so bad, yeah. 100%.
Or either that she kicked her. We're trying to watch it from a different avenue here.
Yeah, it's not sure. I'm not sure. Look, I think it was a foul, but I just don't think it was as malicious as I first made out, so I apologise.
That's right. Melbourne Evolution called a timeout. We're not going to go to a break because they're back on the court already with 4 minutes, 39 seconds to go in the first half. Evolution, with the 2 goals from skipper Beck Davies, have just kept them really in the game. Fitzroy with no answers, really.
Temperatures rising more than skill level at the moment.
Yeah,
Both teams are unable to like get something.
so much tension.
Yeah, I know.
You could like just, cut it with a knife in this court.
Ooh.
But you boil the kettle, it's gonna go
Like
off any minute.
Like right there, these little things, these little little aggressions.
The frustration of Fitzroy, I think they've just got to calm down a little bit. I know this game, it's not going to mean too much. Evolution is not really bringing in too much aggression, but I feel like they want to match it. They want to match the aggression of what Fitzroy's playing. They want to be on that level.
True.
But physicality. But I feel like Fitzroy's just giving too much more of it than they should have.
100%, because Fitzroy, leaning on to that physicality, they're straying away from their usual play, their usual passing prowess that makes them the team they are.
Did I diagonal pass?
That looks very clean.
Referee says play on.
Oh! I mean, how do you, that's where you have to take shots from against this team. That is incredible. You won't score from there.
Oh! You can score from there, but there is some force field that's just directioning the ball away from goal.
Maybe when they switch.
When they switch, I reckon it might go the other way. Yeah, let's see what happens in the second half. That's coming up in less than 3 minutes. But so far in this half, we've got a yellow card for Bianca Rosano, a yellow for Rebecca Davies, and a yellow for Claudia Foscalzo.
I think Fitzroy the most aggressive team in the league.
You can possibly say that. Claudia Foscalzo, you have the stat in front of you?
Trying. But all I see is Araha's 36 fouls.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she got more fouls than goals. I think, yeah, Fitzroy, and they do have as a team, collective, quite a few red cards. 2 to be exact. Nowhere near Carlton, but enough of a...
Lizaire getting shut down there by Beck Davies, and that's definitely went into the ceiling. That one.
No arguing there.
Scalza getting shut down there. Diana, this time round, it's a header, still remains in play and out of the D. Again, it's something with Evolution with that end of the court. Fitzroy just unable to find the back of the net, even when it's centimetres away from the line.
Fitzroy not playing bad.
They're not playing bad at all. And Scalzo rolls it. She's her signature roll, and yet Maddie Nobbs to shut her down. The ball has been majority on Fitzroy's end of the court because we haven't seen much of Lizaire. It's only when Evolution take opportunities like this is when we see the ball end up on that side. But Fitzroy have maintained and keep possession into their forward half most of the time. It just hasn't gone in, the ball.
It's close though.
Speaking of which, there it is. The goal that they have been waiting and the desperation of this entire half have come in the final minute of this half.
They've broken whatever black magic was there. The curse. Like, it's done. What a throw. Brilliant. Oh, no. I think, is that an own goal?
I don't know. I might have to get a top camera.
I think that might have come off your beak's head. I could be wrong. So, that's quite unfortunate. But if she wasn't there, you have to understand that's going to go in anyway because she's wide open. Lizaire does that so consistently, that long throw.
Yep.
Does it again there. Puts you in danger.
Oh, yep. It was Mary Hubeek, and she knew it straight away. She touched her head straight away and went, oh, no. Ooh. Oh, wow.
Well, that changes everything, doesn't it?
Changes, yeah. So Fitzroy haven't able to score their own goal. Evolution have scored all the goals.
Wow.
What a half, and we still got 23 minutes to go. The last 23 minutes of this season coming straight up after this.
Oh, it's given away, Allen. Good tackle, Allen.
And not looking good for Fitzroy. There it is. Evolution. Right back into action. Well, up to AKU to finish it. 2-0. There she beat. There's the second. And there's one step close. From that. Big long shot there. Bottom corner. 3-0 already. 16 minutes to go in this half. It's going to be a long swing. Pound of shot, Evolution. 24 games. It is. Can't miss that one. Mary Hubeek, 9-0.
Allen clears, Caro, Sewell, back to Allen here.
33 seconds.
Oh, it's given away, Allen. Good tackle, Allen. Just can't reach out, Sewell.
Oh,
and it's Josh Allen.
there it
Josh
is.
Allen scores. Josh Allen takes his top off.
The hat trick. He gets his hat trick, gets his top off, and sends the stadium into overdrive.
Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the halftime break. This is the last half of this season. 20 rounds, and what a cracking game it has been, or is still going. Evolution leading by 1 goal. 2 to Beck Davies, the skipper, and an own goal, unfortunate for Mary Hugh Beak, making that 1 goal for Fitzroy. And here with Josh. Josh, wow, what a game. We can't even kind of fathom of what's going to unfold in the next 20 minutes.
I don't think words will describe. You just have to sit and watch.
Make a lot of noises.
Make a lot of like grins and like, oh, screams and grunts and all that. Because it's just a back and forth game. 2-1 perfectly explains that Evolution have been slightly better, but not by much. It's mainly been the inability of Fitzroy to finish. As Friscalza kind of elbows Ubik a little bit, gets away with it. If it keeps up like this, it's going to be a really heated game. I'm talking really heated. Pushing, shoving, all the good stuff.
Yeah, credit to Fitzroy. They've maintained that pressure, right? For them, they're so good at that pressure. 2-1, they're still in the game. It was
100%
just
they're still in the game.
unfortunate for them that in the first half, the balls weren't going the direction that they want it to be.
Look,
And they were just getting frustrated.
if I had to have I'll bring a hot take in for Fitzroy. They should have had a goal when they reviewed it.
Yes.
Okay, look, you can't stop there as Evolution. That's on you. They didn't call it. That should be a goal. You can't make a decision when the ball is not even in the camera. So I think that's a mistake on the ref's part. In the situation, Evolution should be 2-2 really. And look, Fitzroy haven't played bad. It's just they haven't got the shots they needed. They haven't been put into space they usually get into. And Beck Davies is playing out of her mind.
Absolutely, and the counter is on. And so is the other counter. Mary Hugh Beak
Oh,
gets knocked over.
what a push.
She's built by muscle, so she's just going to continue to fight even if she's been on the ground. I feel like Fitzroy, they need to play how they play, and it will come. That diamond formation, using the width of it, using the run of Gianna Friscalzo.
In the last 7 to 8 minutes of the first, they were better. They just didn't get the goal. Well, they got the goal, but they didn't get more than one. They didn't get the shots that would usually fall to fall. So they were 100% better. But when Evolution starts on the front foot, it's a hard challenge. It's an uphill battle. And now you're giving Rebecca Davies a free kick. Watch out.
Kicks it straight into Claudia Friscalzo. Just holding her ground there, Friscalzo. Nice corner kick. The set piece here. But look at the blockage coming from Panisi. She is tagging Rebecca Davies like her life depends on it.
You have to.
She's not giving any breathing space. I think that her goal tonight is just to stop Beck Davies. They've got out of that one. Friscalzo down the line and couldn't just get a clean passage through to Claudia Friscalzo.
You're right. Your tactic, you can't have that tactic because Beck Davies, she plays the balls. You need to mark Mary Hugh Beak. She's the goal scorer. How do you mark one of them?
She scored all the goals.
She scored all the goals.
She scored the goal for Fitzroy. Wow. Shot taken there by Liz Eyre. Collection there by Maddie Nobbs. Left boot coming from Hugh Beak gets shut down. And this kit is just so confusing because you're trying to call the names. Good thing the numbers are slightly different for each. The Evolution squad got a lower number where Fitzroy's got the teens and the 20s. So it's a lot easier.
Lucky we're professionals and we know the players, right?
No one's have similar numbers, actually.
True.
So you can't get confused.
So that's a free kick, Fitzroy, or apologies? Throw in.
Throw in, I think it was a turnover. So Fitzroy in the edge of the D.
Oh my goodness!
Wow! That was just something out of nothing. It was the patient build-up, and in the end, what a fantastic finish.
I have no words. That is just magic. On Beck Davis in her house, right where she's jockeying. No, it doesn't matter. What a goal. Oh, they've scored again! They've scored again!
We've missed it because we're watching the replay, but let's watch that replay up close.
Wow, they've just turned it to Fitzroy. Second gear. Here it is. Wow.
Fitzroy have turned it around. They went from trailing by 2 goals, having that equaliser in less than 30 seconds, have got themselves the lead.
So sorry for screaming and taking anyone's ears out, but
You've
oh
taken
my
the entire
goodness.
ears out, but you've got to give credit to Fitzroy. They fight, and they fight so hard. And the build-up was just incredible, and the momentum that they've created now. They've got it back. I think that they were a bit frustrated at the end of the first half, but they've got their groove back. It just takes some goals for them just to ease that tension, and now they can play the game without getting, you know, too hot-headed.
Now it's game on. Like, serious.
So
I have no idea who's going to take this.
you have no idea, and it's going to be, I reckon the leaders will change constantly. I don't feel like anyone's going to lead for much longer. I'm sure Evolution will find a way to come back and find that equaliser, and they might lead again. So it's going to be a few lead changes, I feel, in this second half.
That one also hit the roof.
I think Lizette doesn't know her strength. She's a bit too powerful on those forearms.
Do you know, they should do like a promo where everyone's like a little superhero. That she could be like the Hulk with that absolute throw.
I mean, she's already got the colour, the fluorescent green. So ball stolen there. Beck Davies on the far end. Miller Best gets that equaliser.
You
Back
beauty.
to an even game. Look at this turnover here. Beck Davies got a foot on it. And the lurking Miller Best just behind there. Look at this touch there and finds the back of the net.
Unbelievable. Well, as we said, back and forth game. You can't pick it. When two sides are of this quality, just pick and choose. Close your eyes and point somewhere, and you'll have your answer. Who's better?
And now it's who can steal the ball off who, because Claudia Friscalzo, she lost the ball earlier. She's looking to bring that ball back into her game.
Whoa! No. Oh my goodness. Is she okay?
Collision there, but that just went really heavy, eh?
I felt that. Oh my goodness. That is a fair yellow. Oh my goodness. She's up. At least she's up and okay, but oh my goodness. I mean,
so many bodies coming at it. Everyone is just attacking the ball like it's their last ever game. I feel like there's no game next week. This is the last. It's the last half of the round of the season. Oh, and a save there from Maddie Nobbs.
Those are one of those saves where we talk about instinct, and she was there. There's no reacting to that. She just knew straight away.
Your body just reacts before your brain thinks. That's a goalkeeper. It takes a lot of game time, a lot of repetition, until your brain, knows what it needs to do before you think about it. And when you have that, you know you've made it as a keeper. You went, wow, I can't believe I did that without thinking. My body just did it naturally.
I wish I had those goalkeeper instincts instead. I usually have the instinct for sitting on the bench.
Someone's going to do it, Josh.
Keep it warm. I was good at my job, though.
That's good. It's an easy job. We were talking about earlier what an easy job there is. Someone said newspaper rounds.
Newspaper.
Bench warmer, I think, is an easy job.
Bench warmer. No, it has its difficulties.
Not playing. That's
Not
playing. That's the difficult part. 3 goals apiece, 13 minutes to go. This game is just turning heads. It's the crowds are here. They're watching such a quality game of futsal. They're watching the top 2 teams battle it out for the final game.
Basically an ego battle. Whoever, a pride battle more so than
Bragging
ego.
rights.
Bragging rights.
Yeah, it's
They'll take the title, but you know, we're going to get one back.
Maddie Knobs lays it off. Foster to Best. Has to decide to go back to Davies. Finds Hubeek, but she's just couldn't have a clean possession there. Rosano. So that's all it is. I think it's hard to have a clean possession in this game because you don't have no breathing space, Josh.
Yeah, 100%. I bet it's obviously tactical from both teams to stop the best players. Have you seen Friscalzo get more than a second by herself?
Absolutely not. Have you seen Beck Davies have a second or Hugh Beak have a second? The only people that have a second is the keepers.
Barely.
They've got a bit more time because no one really is pressuring them too much. Maddie Knobs, I think, have got a lot of physicality coming her way.
True.
From Fitzroy. So shut down, and Miller Best with a follow-up. Couldn't find the target. Long throw from Lizaire, looking for a header.
Oh,
Follow through, and the save there from Maddie Knobs. Claudia Friscalzo, that's what she does best. It's that cutback. It's that layover that, you know, that she gets to receive.
it's quite unfortunate that Maddie Knobs is playing really, really well tonight.
She's been so solid. It's her decision-making and it's her angling. She really positions her body so well, so it makes it very difficult for a striker to find little gaps. You can't keep it toward, and it looks like they're kicking it right at her, but really she's positioned herself going, well, where else are you going to go?
Yeah. True that. Well, there's like 10 minutes left in this game, 11 minutes to be exact. Who's going to be the difference maker? I asked that to the audience. The audience.
Rosano's been great, a very good addition to Fitzroy. She's just been so in the game all the time and playing, you know, giving it 110% for Fitzroy. That's the grab there. There's the grab.
That's a yellow card, surely.
Hubeek.
Yep.
Can't hold the jumper, and Fitzroy, they will really...
Look
Look at this right here. Knew that she got dispossessed right here in this moment, and it was just a last desperate plea from Hubeek going, well, I want to have that ball back at any cost.
Listen, when someone that good is getting on goal, she made the right decision for her club. Fitzroy aren't going to like that very much at all, and any fan would be absolutely pissed off. I think is the only way to say it, because that is almost a goal. I don't know if Beck Davis would have got there in time, but clear-cut chance. Yellow card, fair enough. But this is the type of plays Mary Hubeek will do and will go for, the extent she will go to win.
Is there like a thing where you can't win an MVP if you've received a red and you're out of the game?
Is that how it is? That's
it?
like in the AFL.
So I don't know if it's a yellows. I don't know. That's not really a harsh thing because you can get a yellow for anything really from going out of the gates when you interchange. But if you get a red, I think that loses your chance of winning an award.
I think if that's how it is, that's pretty stupid.
Or is it best and fairest? I don't know.
If it's best and fairest, well, that's best and fairest. But most valuable player, you lose it because you get red carded. That's
I don't know. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but it could come into a factor. I'm sure whoever's putting together those awards might, you know, take that into consideration.
Oh, it slid in!
The leaders have changed once more, second time in this game, or I think it's fourth time actually, and Fitzroy have got the lead.
Fourth time round. It always, just when you didn't expect it, how she uses the baseline to her advantage, slits it through And it's like that little bounce that, like, it's just, you might have thought, it's going to go wide, it's going to go wide. It beats her. The slowest goal you'll ever see, 4-3. I'm not going to say game off yet. No way.
It's going to change again. Unless Fitzroy score the next one, and then that's when it's going to be difficult for Evolution to come back. But Diana Fiscalzo, great effort to her, scoring her second goal, really gets Fitzroy now back into their terms. If they get the next one, it's going to be, you know, the momentum switch for Fitzroy.
I mean, absolutely. Wow, you just 4-3. If you get the 2-goal buffer, that's going to be so hard to knock down. Oh my God.
Beck Davies trying to take up the whole team, but loses the ball.
Fouls galore.
Push in the back, I believe, from Finny Knobs towards Claudia Fiscalzo.
You can really sense the, I don't know if hatred's the right word, but the absolute, like, dislike both teams have for each other, just on a professional level.
That comes kind of natural in sport, right? Don't
Oh, yeah, 100%.
dislike your opponent? I mean, on the court, you might be mates outside, but when it's inside the white lines, you're my enemy. We're
True,
not friends.
but can you be friends with someone on another
Frenemies?
team? Can you be friends
Sure
with
you
this?
can.
I don't know, because then they get that little advantage over you, you know, and they you know, you might go out for lunch one day and then you pay for their lunch, and then all of a sudden you play, you know, play a little bit
Then they
softer.
hack you and tackle you on the field, and you're like, oh, why'd you do that?
Maybe.
I don't know. Frenemies?
I guess you can be frenemies, but here there you can sense another dislike.
Rivalry.
Absolute rivalry. Because when you're the best, you don't like it when someone takes that crown from you. And now for Evolution's own sake, their own ego, not to poop the party, they're going to want to come back here. I can sense they'll be running the fifth person. Surely. Not yet, but quite soon.
That could be a factor, because why not bring it out? It's the last game.
Yeah.
What do you got to lose?
Pride, that's it.
You've already got the championship.
Yeah, but losing that one will hurt.
It will hurt.
Sting.
They've just been on form. When was the last game they lost? Let me
Oh,
try to find that back, because they've been winning.
yeah, I actually don't know. I've kind of become accustomed to winning.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like Fitzroy last season. Oh my God, she likes that. She has such a foot. Steph says if the crown is taken fairly, then it's fine.
All right. 9 wins, and the last game that they lost was round 10 against Preston, 5-2.
Oh, so Preston again.
So they haven't lost in 9 rounds.
Unbelievable stuff. That's why they're champions.
That's why they're champions. It was the second half of this season, they were just unbeatable. That's the difference.
Did these two... They played the first game of the season. Who took that win? Was it Evolution who took the first win?
Evolution played against, back then it was Pasco Vale, I believe, and it was like 16-0.
Ah,
So that gave them the really big goal buffer and kept them on the top spot for quite some time.
and Fitzroy got the early win, the first win.
They got the first one against ACU, and Preston did. So the top 3 teams bet the bottom 3 teams in the first round. So already that's your prediction right there. If you were look at the predictions for the season, round 1, when you see Fitzroy, Evolution and Preston win, you already knew who the top 3 were.
Ah, Hubik held. I think that's for Scalzo going down a little bit. maybe a little bit generously. Hubik also pushed off. Now Fitzroy in a tight position.
Oh, down the line with ease. And last desperation there coming from Maya Watson Low. Ball is still live. Slows it down a little bit. On the lineup from Friscalzo. And Evolution have called just a little bit of breathing because it's about 50 seconds of the timeout. Let's take a break. The last remaining minutes straight after this.
Oh, chance, yeah, Bezapur gets around for Taya, and he makes it 1-0. And the freight train. Oh, we do! And Berat Bezapur, never seen wounded. Bezapur, can he finish Bezapur? And it's Berat Bezapur, who'd have 3. And there it is, Bezapur. He doesn't make sure. He doesn't. And they make it 9-1 with 20 seconds left to go. It's been... Oh! Lockie Ramadab. It's just gone. Take that. He puts it away. He makes it 9-2, just a little bit more respectable. It gives us a Demirez.
And we are back. Fitzroy 4, Evolution 3, and it's 3 minutes to go in the last half of this season. Wow.
Talk about fouls. We're just talking about fouls off air. 4 for Evolution.
And 1 of Fitzroy.
Cutting it close, right?
Very close. Evolution have got 2 yellow cards in this half.
Yeah, they kind of heard what we were saying about playing their game and not really biting into the whole push and shove type game. And Evolution's kind of gone the other way. Hasn't served them well.
So far for Evolution, Mary Hubik, Miller Best, and Rebecca Davies.
Oh, wow.
Got yellow cards. Evolution, they've got to score very quick and very soon because that time is clicking, and that was a chance there for Hubik. She's frustrated. That pass was going her way, and that's the signature pass we've seen Evolution do all season. That run-in from Mary Hubik is so dangerous, but it just got to her too quickly.
Just too quick. She just one extra step and maybe.
So Aloisi. Referee says play on. Gianna Friscalzo blocked there brilliantly. Wins a ball back. Chance here for Fitzroy. Last minute defending from Davies though.
Yeah, putting her body and potentially a red card on the line if she messes that up. Does well.
Now, if they get a red card in this game, will that reflect on the Futsal Oz Cup?
Ooh, good point.
It's a game ban, isn't it?
I don't know. Is there even a... Hopefully there's a Futsal Oz Cup for the women's.
Hopefully, yeah.
I want to see these two teams battle it out where there's something at stake.
Another trophy.
That's in.
Whoa! Oh! Commentator's curse!
My bad, Fitzroy fans. Oh my goodness.
Melinda Aloisi is not going to be happy with your call. Wow. So, still in it for Evolution. Stop clock is on. Can they find an equalizer which potentially will bring this game to a penalty shootout? Or Fitzroy, they can find the next one, and that could also be the nail sticking out of the coffin.
Kind of wasting that time.
Yeah, but you don't waste too much time. Oh, there's that signature
Oh.
move there. Oh, Frascalzo just wasted opportunity. That's a good layer there from Panizzi.
1 minute. Unbelievable.
Knobs to best, but nobody's there.
Yeah, they're not playing cohesively. They're kind of just throwing that ball.
Normally Knobs goes short to Davies, but look at that forward pressure coming from Gianna Frascalzo. She's not an option right now. You can't lay it off to Davies.
Yeah, wow.
Because the moment she loses that ball, Frascalzo will be there. So she has to go long now. Here's a shot! Best! Does not have a kicking boost. It could be the end of the court. Now we were talking earlier that there's some weird omen going around on that end of the court. It could be it.
They got that court omen.
Because the goals from Fitzroy have been incredible on this end.
That's true. Wow, yeah, that's a good point.
The one from Gianna Frascalzo, the one from Melinda Aloisio.
That one comes off Knobs. Time is ticking away. 48 seconds.
Stop clock. I don't think she's like, doesn't matter
True.
about it.
They're going to hold that in the corner.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a
Davies.
message. That's a message. I mean,
you ain't holding nothing here. Start again. Frascalzo to Diana. She's going to hold it again. Who's going to shut it down again? Goes out of play, and it's 39 seconds. Fitzroy, as you mentioned, they're just going to waste a lot of time now. I would just keep it with like.
I think they're just holding it. They want that win badly. They know they shouldn't really hold it so long. It gets them closer. It really delays that painful ceremony where they have to watch the team they're about to beat, maybe 38 seconds, get crowned. You know, give them the guard of honor.
Yeah, I think they're
That's
really delaying
horrible.
that. Yeah. Frascalzo.
Looks like Evolution, they kind of slowed down. Oh, my goodness.
Mayo Watson low. Couldn't find the connection with Miller Best. That's good defending there coming from Claudia Frascalzo. Just the last desperation from the captain. And that might just be enough.
Maybe.
Second opportunity. No one there in the back post.
Every fan on this earth wants that ball going in. It wants penalties. It wants the most intense moment.
I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think.
reckon Fitzroy have just done enough. And Frascalzo on the run.
They have one chance.
Last roll of the dice here for Evolution. Can they find one in it?
Hey, what the? Oh, my goodness. That wasn't called a foul.
No play on, and that is all she wrote. Fitzroy have done what we would call the impossible, trailing by 2 goals in the first half to winning it in the end, 4-3 Evolution. Wow, Josh.
Well, that's bittersweet. That's a good win. They deserved it. They were the better team in the second half. And I guess the reward doesn't reflect that. That's so sad on them. But next year they're going to be battlers. That's what Fitzroy is as a club. They're that. Oh no, here it comes.
They're warriors. They're warriors.
They're warriors.
Yeah, but the presentation's just about getting ready here. They've already got it all out. The lovely podium.
Now, I don't know if we're able to hear. I don't know if we'll be able to hear. Hopefully we can.
We might not be able to hear what the announcer's having. I don't think the audio will. We can probably listen in very closely because the audio is quite loud. Well, as the players are just getting ready, what a season, Josh. What an end to the season. It's been incredible. The caliber has just been so high, and Evolution deserve the champions and the championship, and Fitzroy have battled out to the end. And for me, I just want to see more futsal.
I know. Lucky it's not that long away. I really can't wait. I want to see these two teams battle it out again. Hopefully we get that cup. I pray for it because these two deserve, when it's something at stake, to fight for it.
Yep, and yeah, it was just thanks to all the fans and all the viewers that's been, watching us every Wednesday night. We're just enjoying your company and all the comments that comes through. It just makes our life more enjoyable here in the commentary box. So huge thanks to all the fans and everyone coming into the stadium and watching all the serious futsal action on Wednesday for the women's and Friday for the men's. We'll take a short break and the presentation will come straight after this break.
And not looking good for Fitzroy. There it is. Evolution. Right back into action.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present to